Alright, today we're going to be doing a oil change on a 2001 Toyota Corolla. You want to make sure you have your parking brake pulled first. I already did that before we started. Got that pulled right here. Just pull the lever. Just like so. That way when you jack up the car, it doesn't go rolling on you. And I already got the hood latch already pulled, so I can open up the hood here. And then right here is your oil filter. Pretty easy. Well, at least on this car. I've done a lot of cars, and this one seems to be easiest to get to. Next, we got to get our jack. Then we got to go and jack the car up, and then put our jack stands underneath the car. Okay, so now I went on and got the roll dolly ready. Got my jack stands ready, did that to save time on the video, and we're about to jack up the car. Some cars you cannot jack it from the front. Usually you have to use the pivot point, well not pivot points, the points underneath the car behind the wheel. But on this particular car, it looks like, let's see if we can see underneath. I forgot my flashlight. Let's see. Well, you can't see it too well. There's a spot right under the car, right in the center. You can actually jack it up. But that way I could put in my jack stands underneath the car, which will then be right about here. So I'm going to go ahead and jack this car up. Okay, I got this flashlight ready here. I got it plugged in right up there. And you can see right down there, that's my pivot point, or the point where we're going to put the nice race car style jack underneath this car, so I can jack the car up and then put my jack stands underneath. Make sure I got it centered. There we go. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and jack this up, and I'm going to zoom past this for you guys. Okay, so now I already got the car lifted, and I'll put the jack stand underneath. I'm going to put it right there, right where it's reinforced. So I just need it tall enough just for me to slide underneath. Car is wet. There we go, that should be good. Now I just got to do the other side. I'm going to go and do the other side off camera so I can zoom past. Okay, so I got both jack stands underneath the car. Got it on that side, both of them on there. Okay, so now I am ready to get started. Want to make sure the engine's cooled down. It's cooled down by now. And I'm going to have the drain pad. Actually, I have two different types, but I think I'm going to use this one for now. But this one, if I get messy, but usually I don't get messy, so I'm going to use the other one so it don't spill in the trunk when I go to dump all this oil out at the auto store. Get my gloves on. That way I don't get myself messy. That's also why I wear this here, because from experience I've learned oil can get messy. So I just prepare myself accordingly. And you want to make sure you have your oil filter. It doesn't matter what brand you go with. In my opinion, just get an oil filter that you like. And you want to get your oil that you need. I usually get the 5-quart. It's cheaper that way. So I actually got these labeled because I have multiple videos I'll be doing oil on. Oil changes. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff ready. And your oil reservoir cap is right here. And I'm actually going to undo that now. That way the oil comes out pretty quick. It'll just drain out the oil pan pretty quickly. Alright, so now It's the part where we go underneath the car, and I will go ahead and loosen that nut, let it fall, and we will get started. Alright, let's get these tools. Okay, I think it's number 14. There we go. Alright, number 14. I like these better because this right here, it turns. So if I really want to, I can get this done faster. Alright. Okay, so. Alright. And right here is our little screw or nut we want to take off. Make sure I get that ready. And sometimes if you do this, you want to make sure that you use a tool that you don't mind getting dirty, because sometimes you will get oil on this stuff, and you'll see why shortly. If I can get this off. Oops. Sorry about the shakiness, everyone. Trying to do this with one hand. Oh man, I got this on too tight, or whoever that did this last, because it wasn't me. Someone else did this. I got this on too tight. I must use an impact or something. It should never be this tight. Alright, I'm trying to get this without using the tools, the battery tools. Alright, I'm going to have to come back and use a tool, a drill or impact, to get this off, because this is not working. Or a longer handle, number 14, because that's what I'm using, is number 14 for this. Alright, let's see here. Grab this guy here. Yeah, I think that'll do as far as extra length. Alright. See what set I want to use. There we go, 14. And I'll take this, so when I put the screw back on, it's not going to be super tight for next time. Whoever that does this, it'll change next time. Sorry about the bad light quality, folks. Like I said, I forgot my flashlight. I left that in the other vehicle. Alright, there we go. Alright. I'm just changing the direction of the tool so I have more leverage. There we go. All right. Like I said, whatever tool you don't mind getting dirty, I'll put this one down, and I'm using a tool I don't mind getting dirty. Easier to clean. All right, heck, I'll just do it by hand. Get that ready. And you will see it start to drip. There we go. Oh, there it goes, starting to drip. Alright, there we go. Oh man. Let's put this guy, make sure you can see what I pulled out. Alright, so we're going to take this guy, we're going to set it right in there. And I'm going to adjust this because it's going to, there we go, drip once it gets too low. Alright, so while that's doing this thing, that's when I get up here and I go ahead and get this out. Let me check this real quick, see where it's at. Alright, we're doing good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off right here. That should be hand tight always. There we go. Alright, so we got the oil filter. Set that guy right there. Open up the new one. Same brand. At least I think it's the same brand. Yeah, same brand. Like I said, get the oil filter that you choose, whatever your preference is. And one thing I like to do is on the side of the cans, I like to put the date. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the date on this can. That way, whether it's you that does the oil change or somebody else that does it next time, they already know what the date is that the last oil change was. Okay, I got to find where the marker's at. I'm using my friend's garage and trying to memorize where he put some of the stuff at. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and mark this here. Alright. Keep forgetting today's date. And I don't put it on just one side, I put it on two sides. Total opposite side, that way it's easy to read. You don't have to twist it or anything or cock your head onto the car in case the numbers is on the bottom of the car once you get done screwing it on. There we go. That's still coming out, so let me go ahead and put this on. Oop. And also another thing, let's see here. Alright, looks like we got a bit of a problem. The store said that, these are two different sizes. Yeah, I'm gonna see if this fits. If it don't fit, we gotta take it back. Alright, so it fits on. It feels a bit big for this car. Sorry, like I said, folks, sorry that the light sucks. Alright, let's see. Trying to see if this will fit for this car. Okay, so we got an oil ring on here. That's what I'm looking for. So this will fit. And in fact, as a backup, I got another oil filter. My thing of goodies. It's an unmarked oil filter. This might be the right size for this car. Aha, here we go, here we go. Alright. Yep, there we go. These are the same ones. So the book that I read to get this oil filter right here is apparently wrong, unless whoever that put this oil filter on this car used the wrong size. But yeah, so two different boxes. Yeah. Alright, well, anyways. In fact, you know, I think I actually want to use the bigger one. I think I'm going to use, whoa, the one I already put the date on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean this off. Normally I don't do that, but I'm going to clean this off. See if I can get the camera to focus. Clean all this stuff off here. Get all that off. See, like that? Rub it all off. That way, I could put a ring of oil right around the seal on here. That way, once you screw this on, as you see, it's already got oil from when I took it off. All that's got oil. It'll leave a nice, good seal so that it's more secure on the car and you're less likely to have oil drippage coming out of there. and it's easier for somebody to get it off in the future. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward on that, get that done off camera. Okay, so I went on and got all that crud off the ring there, so I could fit this bigger size oil filter on there instead of what used to be the smaller one. All right, let's see here. It's dripping just a little bit. Let's see if I can get this camera for a better view for you guys. There we go. So it's just dripping there a little bit. I'm going to put that screw back on. Let's see, where's that guy at? There it is. All right, hand tight. Now I'm going to use my tool right here, and we're going to tighten that up. Oh, make sure I have it the right way. Like I said, hand tight. There we go, that's good enough. All right. Take the slide from underneath there. The bottom of the car is now done. Pull that oil pan over this way. My roller dolly hit the door here. This guy hit the door and made that sound. Alright, so now we can go ahead and put some oil on here. Show you an easy way to do that. Take the old oil like that. Okay, I want more. Trying to show the easiest, fastest way to do that. Yep, that works. Let's see if we can get some light there. I want this to be hand tight. Just to make sure I did it right, I'm gonna take it back off. All right, so yep, the oil disappeared. So yeah, we are doing good. I can see where that ring's at. So yep, the bigger oil filter does work. It will fit this car. All right, do that hand tight. All right, we're gonna take this oil filter, flip it upside down, let that drain out. It looks like it's pretty empty. It shouldn't be that empty. It should be dripping with oil, but apparently this car must have been a little oil. The person that was driving this car told me it needs an oil change, and she thought it was low, and I think it was low. All right, so I'm going to put these tools back. I'll sit these here for now. And now it's time to take our oil right here and put it right in the car, right where that spot's at, where we took that cap off. Most people use a funnel to do it. Get some of this out of the way. I think there's a funnel around here. Here we go. Funnel right here. Most people use a funnel. I don't always use a funnel, but we'll see how it goes without the funnel for now. I've gotten so good at this without using the funnel. And I can't get this lid off with one hand. There we go. All right, actually, you know what? I think I will use the funnel because I am using one hand. Normally I'd use two. Put that right in there. And one thing I will do is we have our dipstick right here for your oil. Let me get a paper towel. I'm gonna take that out. All right, this is for our dipstick so we can make sure we got our oil full. And looking at this here, see if the camera picks it up. All right. Actually, we'll just do it on the light here. There we go. All right, so it looks like this car was pretty low anyways. Right at the tip, you can see where it's brown. That indicates where the oil's at, which really isn't much, because that F, which is right here, indicates the full line, and then down at the bottom is low. So yeah, this car definitely needed more oil. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get that started. I'm going to wipe that off, that way we'll have a good rating. And one thing I also do is I also poke a hole for the air, so this will come out much faster and not be as messy. And I always do the bottom hole bigger. There we go. In fact, the light that's on the floor, let me grab that. I should have thought of that earlier. There we go. There, I'm stop right there. Alright, so on the side here you can see the oil level, how much we're used, or even how much is, actually this one shows how much is left. Looks like a little less than 2 quarts left. Let's check our dipstick, see where we're at. Okay, so it's not even touching the bottom of the dipstick. So we got a lot more oil to put in this car. Alright, wait for that to go down and check it again. Right now we got about 1.8 quarts left. Oh, there we go. Now it's registering. You can see where the oil's at. That brown stuff down at the tip. You can't quite see too well at this angle. Alright. Put that back. Actually, I'm going to wipe that off. Put some more in there. Let all that go down. And we should be pretty close to full now. Yep, there we go. We are right at full. Right at this line right here. And let's see. Right there is the full line. The camera doesn't pick it up too well. See if I can zoom in real quick here. Okay, there we go. Now you can see it better. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. This car is done on the oil change. I'm going to put this right in there, soak up all that excess oil. Put that right down there. So we are good on this oil change. Okay, so now that everything's all done, we'll go and box all this stuff back up. That way we can take this oil back to the auto store for recycling. Okay, I'll clean this up and put this lid on later. That takes 2 hands. And then that extra oil, I can leave that in the trunk for emergency purposes. Close all this up. You want to make sure you, doesn't matter when you close it. Now this is where I take my jack, which is right here, slide it under. And we're going to do the reverse on how we got the jack stand in the car. Make sure we clear our jack stands. Oh, not high enough. All right, all done. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one.